Yes, hello, this is Julian of the 5 Point Gamers, continuing the Let Us Play Bastard series. So Arceus must be nearby. Let us investigate that in Stage 3. What? Where are we? This is the place you and I were together. Dark Schneider. Is this an illusion? It's been a long time, Arceus. You and I are now enemies. I must destroy you. You bitch, how could you? This is like turning against your own father. Yes, it is. I think that in the manga, this is like where they first met. This place is Dark Schneider invading Arceus's dreams. Which, she kind of takes offense to. So, when they met, Arceus was a child. And she was all orphaned because everybody hated her because they were racist. Because she's half Dark Elf. So she's shunned by everybody. So, yes, he adopted her. He wasn't very nice about it, though. He said something like, "You are mine now." And then he taught her lots of magic and stuff. That was a long time ago, though. She's 150 years old. Dark Schneider is 400 years old, or older. So she's both like a daughter and a lover to Dark Schneider. Isn't that commendable? So yeah, she should love him twice as hard. But I don't know, she forgot because maybe 15 years has passed. She kind of moved on to the point where, as a sign of loyalty, with Abigail, she made a kind of unbreakable vow. I just told you about the curse Dark Schneider put on Diamond. I mean, she agreed to take on the same curse of loyalty. So she's got this blue nail that's gonna turn purple and red and turn her into a toad unless she kills Dark Schneider. It's so sad. What an enticing story this is. Exodus. Exodus. When Dark Schneider's in the air, he goes towards that character. And when he's in the ground, he just goes across. Exodus is good for defense, because if he's glowing, and she tries to come down on you like that, she'll take damage also. Did she not take damage? Why isn't Exodus working well? Oh well. Okay. So also in the manga, Arceus sent like a bunch of assassins out to kill Dark Schneider. And they all knew ancient magics too, because she was teaching them. Okay, I'll just kill her. One of Arceus' students was like turning Dark Schneider to stone, and there was nothing he could do about it because he didn't know what god was doing it. It's something you need to know for ancient magics. He had to get her to talk until he knew what it was and stuff. Then he was free. Student of a student. You alright, Arceus? Don't touch me. Next time we meet, it will be your end. What a sweetheart. Okay, so Gara kidnapped Yoko, so he'd have to go to this ninja place. And there was a great ordeal with lots of traps and things. Show yourself, Gara. He's got to save Yoko, because he loves Yoko now. Time to settle things once and for all. So this place is where he got the Ifrit. He's got a sword that's got a fire elemental in it. And to get the sword, he had to defeat the elemental, but he doesn't know any other spells besides fire spells. So things looked grim, but his fire is just so much better than the fire elementals, he could beat it with just fire. Yep. So this time Gara will use all of his powers. He's gonna be at full strength. I feel like Dustin would like playing as this character because Gara gets stronger as he takes damage. In a sense. He has one attack, and if Gara's in the red and he uses that attack that goes along the ground, then it will be a red attack, and it will bring his enemy to whatever life he's at instantly, if it hits. And even though it normally goes on the ground when he's in the red, it'll hit people that are in the air. It's really annoying, because I like to feel like I'm gaining an advantage if I have a lot more life than my opponent. So when Gara does that, it's kind of annoying. I usually don't have a problem beating him, it's just annoying. It's just like when Dustin plays Lucario. Oh, I won. I couldn't see Gara, because he's all ninja-like. Not that I always beat Dustin. I'm just saying, Gara's not impossible, I just don't like that he can do that. I think Gara is like the only one of the Shiteno that's not like over 100. He's just human. And I don't know, his only powers come from like this Murasami blade that Dark Schneider gave him. I win! Haha! Hey, fuckface, you dead? Bastard. Finish me. Actually, I'd rather not. You've beaten me. I can't go back to Abigail and Ka like this. I'm sticking with you. Whatever you say, I'm returning to the castle. So they go back there now. But wait. She's casting a spell. I think that in the anime, Dark Schneider said he said Dan Mustaine as part of the incantation for Megadeth, because Megadeth is one of those bands. Dark Schneider has many spells named of their bands. He's got Led Zeppelin and Guns N' Roses and Halloween, and there's just tons of these references to bands. I think his name is based on Dirk Schneider. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna fight Arceus with both characters so that this Let Us Play takes longer. And I can talk more. Leave this to me. Why did you betray the others? Haha. Oh yeah, those guys. I don't answer to you. Besides, it's just more fun this way. You backstabbing bastard. I'll kill you. Sure. Okay, I will tell you Gara's moves now. When he double taps R, he holds his sword up, and he can go and grab people if they're aligned properly. And it does a lot of damage. And, yeah, I guess the downside is if they're not aligned, they dodge it. He's just sitting there with his sword up. So, his Murasami, he can double jump. That's something. Even though he can't fly, he can double jump. That's nice. Ninjas can do that. His shurikens are much faster than Dark Schneider's fireballs. Or Arceus's blasts, for that matter. It's probably on par with Diamond. Okay, he can throw shuriken like across the screen, like this, and it'll go upwards. Ah, I'm slain. If you hold R, you press RYAX. He will throw a shuriken, and it'll go across the top of the screen. Thusly. Oh no, she cast this magic vortex. So I'll do this thing instead by pressing R and holding it and pressing YBA. And shoot those things. That the vortex does not absorb. That vortex absorbs a lot. If you hold R and you press L, he's glowing when he changes sides, and he will damage whatever he touches. That's really only good for the ground, I think, because... I mean in the air, because if he's on the ground, he should just do the throw. So he can throw shuriken on the ground also, like across the bottom. It's YBA. I'm sorry, YAB. Oh, but she's doing the thing again. Just take my word for it. Gara can use his ninja powers to make like illusions of himself, but I don't think it does anything helpful at all. It makes it so he can only use shuriken. It just takes away all of his other abilities. To do it, you hold R, you press, I think it's RYXABY. I'll try that. Oh. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I don't think it does anything good. Oh no, he can still do this attack too. So that's nice. To get out of that, you press R twice. Ah! So, he's got that. He's got the throws. Can throw shuriken up and shuriken down. Can attack thusly. Oh yeah. He's got the Haduken thing. You press, you hold R and press Y 5 times in a row, and he will do that. Go on the ground, nay, so I can do that thing. Whatever. You've seen Gara do it against me. Ah! Kill her, Gara. Or not. I don't care. I got to talk. I got to show you all Gara's moves. That was the point. Well, this sure as hell sucks ass. You look like you could use a new body. Yeah, really. Okay, I'll do Dark Schneider. Alright then, this fucker's mine. As I have sworn, I will take your life. Ungrateful bitch, you must be punished. I feel like he says that with sexual overtones or undertones. Tones. So in the anime, or I don't know, or the manga, I don't know. She used that vortex so that she would have an advantage because Dark Schneider is so much better at magic than anybody. So she used that magic vortex to stop all magic. And then she figured she'd be able to beat him in a sword fight because she's got this amazing tiger lightning elemental sword. But it was lucky. Dark Schneider had Ifrit. That sword he got, a fire sword. So that was good for him. But, I don't know, eventually they did fight with magic. I think, I don't know, they broke their swords or something. I'm sorry, I don't remember. Then they did fight with magic, though. And, eventually Dark Schneider caught on to the fact that Arceus Ne was, like, really sad. She didn't want to kill Dark Schneider, but she didn't want to be a toad, because that's what would happen. So, I think Dark Schneider could have won, but he decided he would stop fighting, and he just tore his heart out for her, so that she wouldn't have to be a toad. And then, I don't know, later on, I don't know, pretty soon, what happened was Anthrax, the god, he was being revived, and it spewed all this dark energy across the world, and it brought Dark Schneider back to life because he was born of darkness. What have I done? Okay, I probably took a bunch of time doing that. So I'll stop this and start a new video pretty soon. Okay, see you in that video, maybe.